Good morning, viewers. Today on 28 November 2020, I am Nabila Husnul will accompany you to the breaking news for today. The first news is about students and teachers to receive internet subsidy for online classes. The school closures due to the coronavirus outbreak have exposed the gaping digital divide. According to Communication and Information Technology Minister Johnny G. Plate, students and teachers will soon receive an internet subsidy for their online classes for the next 4 months. Conference calls can require a considerable amount of cellular data, which low-income families may struggle to provide. Lack of reliable internet access still lingers in remote areas. And also, reports of criminal acts by parents stealing gadgets for their children's online classes are surfacing on the news. According to Johnny, President Joko Widodo has urged for more robust digital transformation in education and distance learning in particular. The government is also working on the telecommunication infrastructure to close the technology gap, including connecting 9,113 villages with 4G networks by 2022. However, pupils, lecturers, teachers, and university students do not only need infrastructure support, but also assistance in the downstream level, such as signal, gadget, and telecommunication devices needed for digital interaction, Johnny said at a recent webinar aired by Berita 1 TV. Previously, the government had allocated a whopping 1.9 trillion rupiah, or around $128.4 million, for cellular data subsidies provided by cellular operators. Unfortunately, the budget was unable to cover everyone. As of now, the government is calculating how much funds are needed for the subsidy. Once the adjustment in the spending plan are complete, both students and teachers can enjoy internet package. Education and Culture Minister Nadiem Makarim had earlier lifted the limitation on the use of the School Operational Assistance Fund, or commonly known as BOAS, to support remote learning. Schools can use the BOAS fund to purchase internet packages for both students and teachers. The next news came from Health Minister Terawan Agus Putranto is set to join a press conference organized by the World Health Organization on Friday to speak about Indonesia's successful application of a national COVID-19 interaction review. The interaction review is a periodic review of a country's national and subnational COVID-19 response to give critical opportunities for improvement to respond to the ongoing pandemic. The guidance of which was published by the World Health Organization on July 23. The World Health Organization said Indonesia had successfully conducted a national COVID-19 interaction review and applied critical lessons identified during the interaction review for the improvement of COVID-19 outbreak response in the country. In a letter addressed to Terawan, World Health Organization Emergency Preparedness Assistant Director General Jawad Mahjur said Terawan will be joined by World Health Organization Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus and health ministers from 3 other countries in Friday's conference. By continually reviewing and adapting the current response strategies, countries might have the opportunity to change the trajectory of the COVID-19 outbreak. Indonesia has entered its 9th month of the COVID-19 battle since the first cases were identified in early March. But the rate of transmission has shown no signs of decreasing. Indonesia is currently the country with the highest confirmed cases and fatalities linked to COVID-19 in Southeast Asia. Well, that's all my reports today. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.